everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing. I want to play more with my Pretty Rich palette from Too Faced. Specifically, I want to play with the pinks in it. Also, when I first got this palette, it was my first time ever working with pressed glitter. So this is like maybe my 4th or 5th time playing with the palette and using the glitters, so keep that in mind. Please bear with me. I'm a little bit messy with it, but it kind of comes together in the end anyways. But regardless, I just wanted to do this tutorial for fun. I wanted to play with the pinks and show you guys how I did it. Before we get on into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it. If you'd like to know how I got this look, then please just keep watching. Alright, so starting out with the eyes for this look, because I realized how much of a mess I am last time I used the pressed glitters, so I thought I'd be safe to start with the eyes again. My eyebrows are already done, so I'm just priming my eyelids using the Super Coverage Concealer from Too Faced and blending that out with my Flawless Concealer Brush by e.l.f. just to create a even base. And here I'm just pressing on some powder just to set my concealer so it's not tacky. And then I'm going into my Pretty Rich palette and I'm taking the shade It's Cashmere. This is going to be my crease shade. So I'm just blending that into my crease using a fluffy crease brush. This one is from Alamar Cosmetics. And I'm actually going to dip into my Modern Renaissance palette as well. I wanted to use the shade Love Letter because it's a deep pink and I thought it would go so well with this look. So just using the same brush, I'm going to put this lightly on the outer corners and the inner corners of my eyes. I tried to make a halo eye. I'm not the best at halo eyes, so it kind of ended up looking not exactly like a halo eye, but you get the point. So then I moved to a denser brush just to really get to the pigmentation on the lid, because that other brush was just a little bit too fluffy to really get the color how I wanted it to. So I moved to this mini tapered brush from Luxie and I'm just packing on the same color onto the inner and outer corners. Now I'm just going to cut the crease to make the halo eye effect using the same concealer I was before and just a flat top brush. I just put a little bit on the base of my upper lash line and looked upwards, and then that will mark the spot where your cut crease should be. So that's just a little easy way to do it. You can do it whichever way you want, but this is the way I chose to today. So I just created the middle of my halo eye and I wanted to blend out the tops just so it was really faded out and not too harsh. So I'm just using the same brush I was before. I didn't pick up any extra product. I'm just blending it out with that. But now I am just going to add a little bit more of the same Love Letter shade just on the outer and inner corners, because obviously I had lost some of it doing the cut crease. So this step is a little bit pointless, I realized later on, but I'm taking the shade Princess Cut and just placing this on the outer and inner part of where I had the concealer, but I kind of covered it up anyway, so I kind of just skipped over this part really fast. And now I'm just putting on my NYX glitter glue for the pressed glitter shade. So I wanted that other shade to kind of peek through, but it didn't end up happening. So instead, I'm just placing this glitter glue all over where I had put the concealer before. And now I'm going to pick up the pink pressed glitter. I couldn't see the name shade there, but it's the only pink pressed glitter in this palette anyways. And I started packing this on with my brush. I realized that it's easier to do it with your finger, so I ended up switching to my finger anyways. And it helps just stick the glitter on way better. But I have a tough time with these. I don't know if it's just because they're pressed glitters or if it's just because I'm new to doing this, but either way, they're a little bit hard to work with. So just keep that in mind if you're planning on purchasing this palette or using the pressed glitters in it. But again, that might just be me and I might just need to work a little bit more with them. And I think that the end result looks really pretty because it's glitter and glitter is stunning. So my finger wasn't getting the shade up to where I cut the crease, so I had to switch back to my brush just to make sure the glitter went on that part. And then the edges were looking a little bit harsh, and I also wanted to deepen up the shade again because I lost some of the Love Letter shade. So I took a pencil brush this time, just a little bit denser, and I am doing the exact same thing. I'm just packing it on the inner and outer corners of my eyes and then blending it out with that little mini crease brush afterwards. Moving on to my eyeliner now, I'm going to take my Wicked Gel Eyeliner from Sigma, and I'm just going to create a very thin line on my upper lash line, but I'm being very, very careful around the pressed glitters because they move around super easily, so I don't want to be too harsh around there. And I'm also placing this one on my lower waterline because it's so pigmented and I think it makes dramatic looks pop a lot better. Next for mascara, I'm just going to pop on some of my Catrice Glam and Doll mascara, and then I put on my Ardell 105 Glamour lashes. And then I grabbed my same mascara again just to blend my real lashes and my fake lashes together. I always do this because it just helps them look a lot more natural that way. Obviously you can still tell I'm wearing fake lashes, but it just helps blend them. And then I just go ahead and take a black kohl eyeliner to put on my upper waterline. Next, I'm going to move on to my face. I'm going to switch up my foundation since I always use my Catrice one, but I'm going to put on my It Cosmetics CC Cream. This one's only going to go onto the outer perimeters of my face because it matches my skin tone, but for the middle of my face, I'm going to pop on Maybelline. I believe this is called the 24-Hour Super Stay Foundation. I'm going to put this on the center because it's really nice and super full coverage. For my concealer, I'm going to be taking the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. This one is in the shade Porcelain, and I'm going to place this underneath my eyes and in the center of my face just to really brighten up my skin, and I'm going to blend that out with my Sigma Flat Kabuki just to give myself a full coverage finish. Okay, I really am switching up my normal products for you guys in this tutorial. This is the CoverGirl Clean Professional Powder, and I'm going to use this to bake underneath my eyes and set everywhere I place my concealer. And then once I leave it on for a couple of minutes, I'm just going to dust it away. I'm using my e.l.f. blush brush to wipe that off. Now I'm going to move on and finish off my eyes. I'm just placing the shade Love Letter on my lower lash line using that same small crease brush. And I'm really making sure to connect that shade on my bottom lash to the outer corners of my eyes. Next, I took the shade Veneer, and I'm going to use this as my inner corner highlight. And then I'm just going to pop on some lower lash mascara, and that is it for the eyes. Now to finish off my face, I'm going to take my Tarte Park Ave Princess, and this is going to be my bronzer for my cheeks, my forehead, and down my neck, just to warm up my skin tone. Next for my contour, I'm going to use the Hoola Bronzer. This is a perfect contour shade, and I'm just going to place this into the hollows of my cheeks with my NARS Ita brush. I'm also placing a little bit onto my temples, underneath my lip, and then a little bit just on the front of my chin and not my jawline, just the front of my chin there. Now I'm going to go into my Sigma Sculpt Blush Palette, and instead of taking my normal Cordy Rose shade, I'm going to take the shade Pinkin because it matches the look, so I'm just going to pop that onto my cheeks. Now I'm just going to use the same powder I was using before to clean up underneath of my contour. I'm just using my diamond sponge to place that on and also onto my chin. After I leave that on for a couple minutes, I go ahead and wipe it off with the same e.l.f. blush brush that I used to wipe off my other baking. Next, moving on to highlighter, I noticed I hit pan on my Mary Luminizer Sad Day. I love this highlighter so much, I never want to run out of it, but I'm just going to place that on the high points of my face, my cheekbones, temples, tip of my nose, my Cupid's bow with my Lexi 522 tapered highlighting brush, and then I take a big stippling brush just to blend all my face products together so they're not sitting on top of each other looking too harsh. Last, to finish off my lips, I'm going to take the Paradise Pink lip liner from CoverGirl, and I'm just going to outline my lips lightly with this. I don't want it to be too dark because I want the lip gloss to be just the main focus, but I also wanted a little something extra on my lips, and this is what I chose after trying a few other products. And then last, I'm just going to finish off the look with the Tarteist lip gloss, and this is in the shade Insta-Famous. It's really pretty and glittery, and it just leaves a nice shine to your lips. Okay guys, well that is it for the tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I got requested to do more makeup tutorials and eye looks specifically, so I thought this would kind of tie into the eye looks because it's so dramatic and fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.